Toasty
Sure.
said, if you have time, can you ask him about Bo and Vlad? Slow out of the box. Just curious how they're handling it. Then Luke said, the bigger question is extending Bo and or Vlad. Time is ticking. So the floor is yours.
Yeah, I mean the extension conversations are fascinating in both regards. And when Bichette agreed to a 3-year deal to avoid arbitration and basically cover his remaining arbitration years in the spring, to me, that at least for the time being sort of closed the door on the bigger extension conversation between him and the club, that his future had kind of been secured in the near term, or at least to his free agency. And it felt like both sides kind of said, okay, we'll have the bigger conversation about the extension down the road. With Guerrero, it's pretty interesting because he told me a few weeks ago that the club and him had conversations, but he deemed them as not being too serious. And with him, I mean, because he's a Super 2 player, his earnings are obviously amplified through his arbitration years. I mean, you're looking at possibly paying him, another $45 million or so over the next 2 years of arbitration. He's already at 14 this year. He's got 60 million in the bank. The more closer he gets to free agency and the way that contracts have gone in free agency, I mean, the more or the bigger that number is going to get. And so a big extension of the type that players of Guerrero's ilk end up signing, that's not something that we've seen this franchise do. Right now, the record commitment to a player is 150 million over 6 years for George Springer. Guerrero would almost certainly be double that, if not even significantly more than that. It's a big leap forward, but Guerrero is a generational talent. He's someone that you can build marketing franchise's identity around. He's got the personality for it. I'd expect that this is something that will come up again at some point in the offseason, if not next spring. But the clock's certainly ticking, and it certainly seems like the price tag is going up every month that you wait.